Golden Doves, Class 226. We're on page 135. In the previous class, we spoke about the two aspects of the written law, one being the text, the alphabets, the unvocalized um, letters, and the other being the masoret on the correct reading, meaning the vocalization itself. Um, how to read the text. Now, how to read the text isn't always the vocalization. For example, there are cases where there's kiri uchtiv, so it's not just that the vowels, but also the letters are replaced when you read it, right? That's what kiri uchtiv is. Um, the basic units of each of these aspects are radically different. The minimum unit of the written text is a letter, right? Obviously, the alphabet. A single letter which is improperly inscribed or at variance with the traditional version renders the scroll liturgically invalid pasul. So if you add a letter, subtract a letter, put the wrong letter, the whole Sefer Torah is pasul. The minimum unit of the vocal text is the word. How do you read it? Right? It's the reading. You don't read letters, you read words. Concerning the duty to recite the scriptural lesson from the written text itself and not from memory, Rambam declared that it is prohibited to recite by heart even a single word. Interesting. So when you read the text, the reading has to be from the written text. Right? So that's the point of conjunction between the two dimensions of Torah Shebichtav. You have the alphabet, and then you have the words in the mind, let's say, of the reader who knows how to read the letters and join the letters and vocalize the letters and create the oral text, or well, I don't like the word oral, that implies so much about that, but creates the text that we recite or that we read. Concerning the duty to recite the scripture, and that's why you can't read it from memory. Right? You can't read the Sefer Torah from memory, even of a single word. It has been noted that according to this position, if less than a word was recited by heart, a Hebrew letter is one syllable, no transgression is incurred because the minimum unit of um, the reading is a word, right? So in order to make the reading invalid, you have to read an entire word by heart. So long as you didn't read an entire word by heart, the reading is not invalid. All right. It has been noted that according to this position, I'm sorry. Likewise, Maimonides stated that the one who rejects the divinity of even a single word of the Torah is a heretic. Very interesting. So Rambam emphasizes that if afilu milah hat, that a person says this word is not mihashamayim, or rather that Moshe Rabbeinu wrote it from his own mind, for example, that's a meme. Let's see the source for that. That's in Chot Teshuvah. I know. I want to make sure I got the nomenclature correct. So let's look at the footnotes for page 135. Here we go. Let's see. So it's mean footnote 11, Mishneh Torah Teshuvah 3:8. The correct nomenclature was kofrim. That's not a mean. That's a kofer. שלושה הן הכופר, this is הלכות תשובה, פרק ג', הלכה ח', שלושה הן הכופרים בתורה. האומר שאין התורה מעין השם. He said that you deny the divinity of the Torah, as the biblical critics do. אפילו פסוק אחד, even a single verse, אפילו תיבה אחת, even a single word. אם אמר משה אמרו מפי עצמו, הרי זה כופר בתורה. So that's the idea. All right. It has been noted that according to this position, likewise, Maimonides said that, okay, clearly, one questioning the divinity of less than a single word, that is of letters, is not to be included in this category. Right? It says afilu teva achat, it doesn't say afilu ot achat. Significantly, in the same section of the Talmud mentioned above, Rabbi Yochanan declared that the covenant between God and Israel was established on the basis of the vocal text, because it says, Al pi hadevarim ha'ele karati itecha berit, right? So it's al pi hadevarim, the words. Devarim sheba'al peh, not on the basis of the written text, Devarim shebichtav. So the berit is on the dimension of the Torah shebichtav, which is the reading, readable, or the reading rather, how the Torah shebichtav is read. So the berit is based on how the Torah shebichtav is read. And that's so important because it's not a free for all, right? Otherwise, I don't know. I read it, read the word. I'll read different words and destroy the mitzvot in the Torah. But the berit is based on how the Torah shebichtav is read. So therefore, I can't just make whatever derasha I want to and say now the law is like this or like this. Not to mention that you would need the bet din anyway. But the theory, even the bet din can't do that because the berit is al pi devarim ha'ele. Let me put it. The bet din can't abrogate laws deoraita. That's what I want to say. Since the covenant involved the vocal text, Maimonides must have concluded that the minimum unit of faith in the Torah is the word, not the letter. So that's why the minimum unit is the word, not the letter. All right.